Hey guys, it's Carnivore Kip and I'm on the carnivore diet and I decided to take a leap. I'm doing something that I've tried in the past and I failed, but I'm trying it again. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to use these weights. I'm sick and tired of them being clothes holders, hat holder, all that stuff. So I'm on the carnivore diet and I've had tremendous success. I've been stalled out recently and I've just really been wanting to lift weights and get into that mode and in that mindset. But what happened in my last video was I asked you guys a question. I was like, hey, can anybody help give me some advice on what to do? Because part of the issue I was having, and a lot of people even talked about this in the comments section of my last video, was there's so many different videos online where people are saying do this, do that, and everyone has a different perspective. All these different trainers were telling you different things to do. They were talking about doing chest whatevers, back flies, and all this different stuff. And so it's 50 different things. Well, one of my subscribers that become a really good friend kind of scolded me and reminded me, hey, I sent you an email that had a bunch of stuff. And so I went back and I looked at that email and I was like, man, there is some good stuff in this email. And so I screenshotted the email and to have some of the stuff, but then see, I have a coworker, they're not in my department, but they work at the same places that I do. And I talk to them all the time about hunting. Well, they're also into weightlifting. So, and I've heard them talk about it. I've seen them at the, talk about going to the gym and all this other different stuff. So I was like, maybe I should talk to them. So I did. And he was like, man, you know what you can do? He said, you can take write down the equipment that you have and go on like Chat GPT or however you say it, Chat GPT. Go on that and put the information in there and how many days you want to work out, and it can shoot you out a little program. And then if you need to add or make changes, like for me not being able to do push-ups, I noticed last time when I was trying to do the normal rows, it was bothering my lower back because there's not a lot of stability there. I'm overweight and all this stuff. So you could say, hey, I don't want to do rows. Can I do this instead? And so it kind of helped me come up with a new plan where I'm going to be doing five or six different exercises for like 3 sets, 12 reps or what. I don't understand all this weightlifting stuff, but 3 sets, 12 reps, yeah, that. And so this is the beginning of that. This is my carnivore channel, but this is my health channel. This is me changing my life, changing my family tree. You probably can't see it back there. I'll actually post a picture right here because I took a picture of it the other day. The fat in my family tree ends with me. I've always struggled with obesity, been overweight my whole life, reached right at 500 pounds and wasn't looking back until I found the carnivore diet. That's whenever I started making changes, like serious changes, trying to get healthy. I'm around 100 pounds lighter than I was then. Still around 400 pounds, still nothing to be excited about, but it's a step in the right direction. And I'm a work in progress. Have so many things, limitations that was holding me back in my mind that I'm trying to work through with a therapist because I want to let stuff go. I want to let the past be the past, let the things that happen just melt away and realize that regardless of where I come from, regardless of growing up in a small rural town and feeling like I could never become something, you know what? That's a lie. I can. So I'm about to become something. I'm not saying I'm going to be a famous rich person, yada yada yada, but I'm going to make a life that one day I can look back and be super proud of it. And my children, they're gonna reap benefits because of it. Because when I was growing up, nobody ate healthy, nobody cared about health, or nobody cared about just stuff like that. It wasn't important. That stops with me. Carnivore was an open door for me to just be like, whoa, we've been lied to our whole life. Because we literally have been lied to our whole life. Even by the medical community, I feel like I've been lied to by them and told, hey, why don't you get on this medicine to, fix this problem with this medicine. Really? If medicine is the answer, all those companies want to do really is to just make a ton of money. Billions and millions and zillions of dollars. That's what it's about, money. And I don't want my family to have to go through that. So it changes with me. And I appreciate all of y'all that are on this journey with me. I have a lot to learn when it comes to fitness. Because that is not anything that I grew up doing. Last time I started this journey, last year, started trying to get healthier and lift weights, I hurt myself because I am inexperienced. And whenever I was bent over doing rows, and when you're bent over and your belly's trying to touch the ground, that's extra pressure on your lower back, okay? And so one of my movements when I was doing that, it was like a little jar shift or something, and it just kind of felt like somebody hit me in the back. And it scared me. So it kind of got me out of my groove for like a week, and then I started getting lazy with it, and the next thing you know, I quit working out. So what I want to do this time is because I'm sure at some point I'll come in contact with an injury. If I do, talk to my friend at work, do some research on it, find out what I'm doing wrong, and also take it slow. Just because I'm working on this don't mean I have to do it all overnight. So what I done today, I started my program. Today was day one of my weight training program. I'm starting out with just 3 days a week, and so I got a workout in today. And I already feel a little bit sore, even though, normally you don't get sore for a day or two or whatever. I feel a little bit sore right now. But I'm just going to take it slow, 3 days a week, and walk in between, do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, go for walks. You know what I mean? Something like that, to where I'm not just hitting the weights and building muscle. I'm just also getting some cardio in and all that stuff, just to get my body to have balance. I believe that, because some people get to a place where all they want to do is lift and they could care less about cardio. And then you have people, I watch a running channel where the guy's an incredible runner, Nico Falik, incredible runner, super inspirational. I love watching his videos, but he even talks about struggling with trying to go to the gym, even though that's a critical part. If he wants to be a great runner, he also needs to, build up his body, and he struggles with going to the gym. And so, you can get so focused on the cardio and leave out the lifting, and you can also get so focused on the lifting and leave out the cardio. I want to try to find some balance, and it's going to be a learning experience for me. And I just appreciate all y'all that are along for the ride, and I hope I don't bore you to death. I hope you enjoy it. One way I'll know you enjoy it is if you hit the like button, if you subscribe, if you leave a comment and say, hey, I like this, or hey, I support you. If you do that, I know, hey, y'all are liking this. If you're not liking it, that's fine too. There's channels for you. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank y'all for all y'all do for me. Thank you for those of y'all that are coming to the Carnivore meetup April 5th. I'm super excited. I just made a video recently where I went and bought a bunch of beef ribs. I opened, it was supposed to be 12 things of ribs. It ended up being 11 in the freezer pack, but I've also got Kaneka sausage, so we should have plenty of food. And I've got some LaCroix and some Waterloo to where we're not gonna be thirsty out there. But I can't wait to meet some of y'all that I haven't met, and there's also some people coming to the Carnivore meetup that I got to meet at my first Carnivore meetup last year. So I'm super excited about that. Thank y'all for being a part of my journey and reminding me that I can do this and encouraging me, because I'll be honest, I didn't have that a lot when I was growing up. YouTube has given me more support than I ever thought possible. The carnivore community has given me so much support. I have no excuse. It's time to just get up and do it, because you guys are amazing, and thank y'all for believing in me. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.